In a world where nearly everything you do online is tracked, logged, and sold, one man tried to fight back. He didn't wear a hoodie. He didn't work from a secret bunker. He didn't start a revolution. He just built a better search engine, one that didn't spy on you. His name was Gabriel Weinberg. He created DuckDuckGo, the anti-Google, and just when it looked like he was winning, he disappeared. Google started as a humble search engine in a Stanford dorm. Today, it's a global empire, controlling over 90% of search traffic. Every time you search for something, Google remembers what you typed, what you clicked, what time you did it, where you were, what device you used, what mood you were probably in. All of it feeds one of the most powerful advertising machines in human history. It's not free. You're paying with your data.
Google has been fined $2.7 billion by the European Competition Commission after it ruled the company had abused its power by promoting its own shopping comparison service at the top of the search results. Hard-changing European Competition Commission says Google had abused its market dominance as the world's most popular search engine to give illegal advantage to its Google shopping service. Google now has 90 days to end this conduct or face further penalty payments. Responding to the record fine, Google says that it respectfully disagreed with the EU decision, which followed a 7-year investigation and was considering an appeal. The Commission said it was leaving it to Google to determine what alterations should be made to its shopping service rather than specifying a remedy.
What Google has done is illegal under EU antitrust rules. It has denied other companies the chance to compete on the merits and to innovate. And most importantly, it has denied European consumers the benefits of competition, genuine choice and innovation.
Google is paying Texas $1.04 billion, yes, billion, to settle privacy lawsuits. The state accused Google of secretly tracking user location, incognito searches, even facial and voice data. Ken Paxton says big tech is not above the law. This is the biggest privacy payout Google's ever made to a state. And here's the twist, Google doesn't admit any wrongdoing and isn't changing its products, just paying and moving on. Is that justice?
And yet the vast majority of the internet runs through Google, silently and invisibly. Until one man decided to challenge it, Gabriel Weinberg wasn't a Silicon Valley superstar. He was a quiet coder in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. He sold his first startup for $10 million, and instead of chasing more money, he went after Google. In 2008, he launched DuckDuckGo. No data collection, no search bubbles, no creepy ads following you across the internet. People laughed. Who wants a search engine with a silly name? But some listened, and they kept coming back. By 2011, DuckDuckGo was getting millions of searches a month. By 2015, tens of millions a day. In 2020, the number exploded past 100 million daily searches. People were waking up, and Google was watching. In a leaked internal memo from a European antitrust case, DuckDuckGo was named as a competitive threat. Suddenly, strange things started happening. In some Android versions, DuckDuckGo mysteriously disappeared as a default search option. Rumors spread that Google was paying billions to phone manufacturers, not to be better, but to be default. And still, DuckDuckGo survived.
Google has said in response to this suit that competition is alive and well, that consumer choice is alive and well. Consumers simply choose to use Google more than other products. What is your response to that?
If that were true, then Google should really make it one click able to switch search engines, and which they're not. they're paying, other companies billions of dollars, and on Android, they're making it. We actually counted last week 15 steps to change the search defaults to DuckDuckGo, and even then, some are impossible to change. So the reality is competition's not one click away; it's more like 15 clicks away.
So how has Google hurt your business from your point of view?
Google's anti-competitive practices, they do hurt companies like us by basically preventing us from gaining market share. But really the negative impact to consumers is through the negative impact from their behavioral advertising and endless data collection, and the impact that has on society and democracy. So, there's creepy ads that follow you around. Most of those are from Google, but that same behavioral targeting used for that advertising is also used for much worse things like discrimination and polarization and the filter bubble on Google search results. And the issue is that people were never really given the option to use Google or not. It's just there by default, and certainly on Chrome and Android, there are other monopolies. It's really forced to be there and almost impossible to root Google out. So what we're hoping for is just consumers really get the option to opt out of all that data collection. And then we obviously offer a private alternative.
But who hasn't forgotten about helping people protect their privacy? Gabriel Weinberg, founder of DuckDuckGo. Welcome to the show, Gabriel.
Hello, my pleasure.
So you started DuckDuckGo in 2008, which was long before the Snowden revelations. Tell us a little bit about what it is and what made you decide to start it.
Sure. So DuckDuckGo is a search engine, and we don't track you. So we're like Google, except that when you search on DuckDuckGo, you're completely anonymous. And yeah, I started it a long time ago in tech years now, about a decade ago. Originally, I was actually fed up with Google results for different reasons. Back in 2008, if you remember, there was a lot of spam in the results, and they lacked instant answers. And so we got ahead on both of those fronts. But after I released it, I started really investigating search privacy and really realized that, you actually don't need to track people to make money in web search. You can make money just based on the keywords that they type in. And Google's an advertising network, so they need to track you across the whole web. Like you were talking about YouTube earlier. That's why you keep seeing the same, YouTube ads following you around after you did some searches. Whereas on DuckDuckGo, we just run a search engine. We don't run an advertising network. And so we can run search results without tracking you at all. And that's just a better user experience.
So you don't track any. So if I use DuckDuckGo, what information, like what are my privacy expectations? Like, do you take any information from me at all?
No, zero information. We have no accounts. We throw away IP addresses. And so really every time you search on DuckDuckGo, it's like you've never been there before from our perspective. You're completely anonymous.
Gabriel Weinberg used to be everywhere. Interviews, TED-style talks, transparency blogs. Then, in 2021, he went quiet. No interviews, no appearances, no new product announcements, just silence. Some thought he was working in the background. Others weren't so sure. In 2022, privacy forums exploded. Users discovered DuckDuckGo's browser was allowing Microsoft trackers, the very thing it promised to block. The internet went wild. Had the privacy hero sold out? Weinberg responded with a statement. It was due to a contract with Bing, something he had to accept to use their search results. But for many users, the damage was done. DuckDuckGo was no longer the unbreakable rebel. It was compromised. Was he forced to step down? Did Google make a quiet offer? Was DuckDuckGo absorbed into the system it once fought? No one really knows. And Weinberg hasn't answered. Gabriel Weinberg didn't start a protest. He didn't break any laws. He just tried to build a better tool. And for a while it worked. But in a world ruled by trillion-dollar algorithms, maybe truth, privacy, and fairness aren't enough. Maybe resistance was always temporary. And maybe, just maybe, you've already searched for something today and never once thought about who was watching.